Hello guys, welcome to another Warframe video. In this one we're going to be talking about Excalibur and his Exalted Blade build. For me, he's one of the most powerful units in the game really. He just can slice through anything. However, you do have to mod him correctly. So let's just go through the mods first of all. So he's actually got 5 former on him to get there. So as he's a melee frame, the skill is a melee ability, so we've got Steel Charge to buff that, Coaction Drift for Aura Strength and Aura Effectiveness, so that will buff your Steel Charge. Narrow Minded for duration, because you need a lot of duration to stop the drainage of your energy, because it is a draining ability. Another agility, duration ability, Prime Continuity, Transient Fortitude for strength, even though it has got a negative duration on it. Yeah, you need it for the strength. A redirection, that can be switched out, and it probably would be better to actually put that out for a vitality. Blind Rage, Prime Flow to give you a bigger energy pool, Streamline for efficiency, and Intensify. So you've got the stats on the side. Duration 227, very high duration. Efficiency is not too important, it's only for casting. Range, not essential for this build, and strength because you want to be just ripping through people. And we'll just look at the abilities now, so where we get it. So ignore the top 3, we will be doing a video on the blind another time, but Exalted Blade, that's the kitty we want. So damage 710, ignore that because your weapon does buff it a lot. You've got blind duration, again, it's okay if you do the slide attack, but it does hit you hard for energy, and then that's the lowest I can get it at the moment. I know there might be some more duration mods out there, but I haven't got my hands on them yet. So it's 1.38 energy per second, which is quite slow, and you can get your energy back using the blue orbs, which is pretty nice. But then your weapon, your melee weapon that is, does actually go towards that. So, and you'll see it when you're exalting, corrosive, or whatever element you got on there, slash, puncture, impact will start appearing when you hit them. So I use the war. I haven't found a weapon that comes near the war just yet for damage, but mod it how you like. But yeah, use a good melee weapon that you're comfortable with, or yeah, anything you're comfortable with really. So let's just go somewhere. Where should we go? And it is good against anything. If you put this, give him some support from, say, Frost, and put him in a globe, he's an animal. He'll just kill all day long, and you can go quite a long way with him. Where should we go? What's it like on Eris? So we'll just do a quick 5-minute survival just to show you. So at the start of every mission, always power yourself up. So I'm melee only on this one, but it's quite a dapper looking frame. I do love Excalibur. So if the screenshot disappeared I just took. Yeah, I think I should have put more health on, because I'm probably going to get killed here from the toxins, but we shall have a go. I'm a loot whore. So let's get right down to it. Now this video is not intended for veterans. They probably know a hell of a lot more than I do. However, if you're new to this game and you select Excalibur from the free gifted default Warframe, again, in my opinion, he is the best. So he just gets smashed on the floor, obviously. As you can see, the damage is pretty good, and it will just carry on going. So you're getting slash damage, which is obviously coming from your weapon, and you can just power through. A lot of people don't like this frame because it's a death dealer. It's just press 4 to win. But if you like this character, you can make him into an absolute unit, an absolute death dealer, and that is what I use him for. I'm not sure if crits are off your weapon. I believe they would be, so that's a good thing. And I used to use this with Naramon when it used before 2.0 come out, where you can go invisible with crit hits, so you can practically go high end, high level, and just go invisible with every crit hit, which was a very nice thing. But they've buffed that now, which is not a major issue. But yeah, there we go. Slash crit, get out the goo, and you can always. You can do a blind as well, but it never used to take energy, but now it does since he's had his little rework. But for the Exalted Blade to what Excalibur used to be is a completely new frame for me. He is great fun to play. He is susceptible to high end though. If you get caught out in the open, or you take a rocket to the face from a high end bombard, you are going to be sitting on your ass. And you will need a revive when you're playing solo. But I do like running him as a solo player. He is a good solo frame, and again, he's also good when he's supported, like I said before. So, and the blades carry on through. Obviously, the higher enemies, if they've got armor on, or you may need to throw an extra blade, but it's nothing too drastic. If you look at the power, we're down to 350. Nice couple of energy orbs will sort that out. But it just wrecks them. It just absolutely goes through. But you do need to keep your duration up as much as you can. But you've got to balance it with your damage, because otherwise there's no point having it tick down low and you're not doing any damage. If you're just tickling them, it's a bit pointless for me. What level are these? These are only 31s, but I have used this up to about 110 infested. And again, obviously, you just, whatever enemy you're going for, their strengths and weaknesses. Like I like using corrosive and slash against infested. It seems to rip through them. But if you're going against Corpus, you can put magnetic on or whatever you fancy. But just mod accordingly, because it does have an effect on what you're doing with your melee weapon stats. So we'll literally just run this one out, and then we'll just recap on it. And hopefully this will be of use to some people, especially new players, like I said. Veterans will probably look at this and go, what are you talking about? But I will be doing a radial blind video, because that can be useful as well as a support frame. Just basically stun everyone and make them wish they had sunglasses on. Just a huge flashbang effect, really. So yeah, just choose through. If they're in the way, they're going to have a very bad day.
Get ready for a capsule.
Not much blues landing on the deck, the old energy orbs. And you can't regen this with plates while you're actually in. Get off me. Don't you disrupt me, you git. Perfect time to drop some more plates. That didn't go very well.
I've delivered another life support capsule.
But yeah, so that was a prime example of how things can go wrong. Get out of that toxin. Medi-ray kicking in there.
When you need it, extraction is ready.
So we're just going to leg it to the extraction now. Get off my back.
Start.
But yeah, this is one of my favourite frames. When he's modded right, oh, he's going to do me again. Get off. You dirty walking on the street paws. He can be a very effective frame as long as he's modded correctly, and sometimes you do need support, especially at high end. But the Exalted blade will go through walls to a certain extent. It won't go for miles because I believe they put drop off in on one of his reworks.
10-0. Prepare for life
But
support.
it's not the end of the world. Where the hell have I got to go here? Oh, I hate these maps. There we go. Easy enough to find when you can see it. And as you can see, it blows up canisters, containers, whatever you want to call them. So yeah, that's pretty much the Exalted build. I will be doing a blind build very shortly. Hopefully this has been informative to some people, especially the new lads and lasses that are joining. If it has been informative and useful to you, please drop a like and subscribe for more Warframe, and feel free to comment. And as always, thanks for stopping by. Have a good day.